Hey guys, Let's right here. Welcome back to another episode of Stardrive 2, the Terran campaign. Last episode at the end, we took over Vulfar. We're going to try to, I don't know what we really want to do with it. It's it's a rich Terran planet. That's pretty good, so we might want to make it into a future production planet. One funny thing I kind of noticed is, you know, all these like minor races I conquered, I kind of just evacuated them from their home planet, which is kind of funny, and threw them into some random ass planet elsewhere. But yeah, not much to say there besides that. It was just something funny to notice. We're going to need to build a few more freighters. Okay, that's a freighter. I was like, these two ships look alike, and they do, but the type of ship is different. And then we'll start working on more orbital habitats around all of our planets and more colony ships, because we're kind of maxed out in terms of being able to dump people. So we want to take over Apatis next. Bacta route is always nice for the production bonus, and then we'll head towards Attico 1, and then we'll have 4 artifacts. We don't really care about the +2 billions of credits per turn, but we do care about the +2 research that we get from this planet. And then since we already have an artifacts plan, we'd have +4 research for scientists, and then we can start pumping a few more people into scientists. Maybe, in fact, I'll do that right now. I did lose 5 money and I gained 7 science. I mean, that's alright. I don't need a crap ton of money anymore. There's no leaders available for me to hire. So anyways, let's just keep moving on. We finished another freighter fleet. Peace. Unfortunately, you don't have anything I really care about for peace, unless you want to offer both for your colonies, but apparently you did not, so sorry. So very much sorry. I feel bad for you. Let's research these tame dinos. I'll finish in a few turns. I'm curious what that will give me. Now I can move this farmer to science as well. And I shouldn't be starving anywhere. Let me just make sure. Oh no, I would be starving here. Alright, I guess I have to fit. Well, okay, it doesn't really matter. You guys starve just a little bit. Who cares? Sucks to be you guys. Could lose some weight. Look how fat you guys are. And then we'll start on experimental research. I'm kind of curious what Terrans have in the experimental field. Anyways, there's 3 nice colonies here. Only problem is, once I get here, it's gonna be a long trip to the quarters. I probably have to actually go back this way, deal with that. Another freighter fleet's done on Earth. Perfect. Infantry base done on Sophister. Alright, maybe on Earth I should build more. Okay, yeah, more freighters as backups. Actually, this planet here, okay, 1 farmer is good enough for now. Yeah, let's keep building more freighters. It looks like I do need a little bit more food. Well, 1 for now. That'll be good enough. And continue our attack against the Vulfar. Okay, we're gonna lose a few freighters now, but that's okay. Can't do anything against it, unfortunately. Okay, let's build another freighter fleet to replace the freighters that we've lost. Eventually we'll finish this orbital habitat. No need to rush since Earth's only at 10 population right now. Finished our rover bay at Vulfar, and now we can finish a I was gonna say we could build the Xeno mine, but we took that from the Vulfar, and they already built that on their planet. So we'll just build an Imperial Bank and then go for a starbase. Actually, we'll go for a research lab and then a starbase. Don't think I'll need to defend myself there for a little bit. Alright, probably could just auto this. And then do our ground invasion. When in our travels through the stars, we encounter actual living dinosaurs. We need immediately the fruits of our labor can be found stationed on the planet of NR42. So we'll have some dino soldiers now, I do believe. Yep, right here. That's kind of funny. Modified T-Rex. That's a melee gun, and that's a ranged gun. The ranged gun, I would fire 6 shots of 5 damage. So it'll be bad against enemy armored units, but all the enemy armored units are going to be melee, and then I could just chop them for 30 damage. They have 80 HP as well. That's pretty freaking strong. I'm not gonna be able to do anything here. I guess I can. Let's finish the research lab first, and then I'll feed these people in case I need to. Yeah, let's work on a xenomine, and then maybe the approval first. We'll get to 52% approval rate, and that'll be good enough for now. Maybe more colony ships. Let's take a look at the resources that we can obtain. I do want the nano cache at Attical 3, and Attical 2 has Helium 2, which not the most useful, but I might as well grab it. Okay, actually, we probably want to take the retake Hermglurb to get back our Protophyll cache. Noxium, I am using a lot of missiles, so that could be useful. Just like grab these planets and then maybe not build too many things here because of the acid, unfortunately. I'll think about that. Diamondite, I mean, that's alright too. Delicacies, that's another good thing. We got a few plants we want to colonize. I know I'm building a colony ship at Elio Bell, 12 turns. Attical, that's deep in Vulfar territory currently at the moment. Okay, maybe I'll build a colony ship here. 11 turns, that's not too bad. But for now, we'll keep marching forward. This time we'll actually have a fight though. Of course, we don't want to automate ground combat because the current programming results in you losing quite a bit of soldiers more than you should, unfortunately. That's alright. It would be nice to have some dino soldiers with our team. I don't know if I could get any more if I lose them though, but I don't intend to lose them. Perfect. Alright. We just killed this guy first. And these guys should move forward in a bit. Never mind, they want to go after the shield first. This little rock's actually bad for us because it's delaying. Normally they would just actually move forward a tile, but whatever, I think I could gun them down like this. Alright, perfect. The rock's not gonna provide you any protection. And this is a melee soldier. Guess I can just shoot one and then back off. Alright, now you can finish this guy off with your 3 shots. You gain about 5 AP each turn with your laser rifle soldiers. So that's why, you know, using 5 AP right there didn't really matter. It's just a free shot for me, and then I can get back to my shield. I mean, I didn't have to play it more complicated than I needed to, but I felt like using my brain for a second. Maybe I'll need that resource a bit later, though. I regret using it now. Okay, we don't want any Vulfar scientists because they suck. Actually, I don't really care about Vulfar farmers either. They're not that useful either. Okay, we're now gonna head to Attical. Maybe I should make more food here. I don't really need to produce that much more. I don't need these guys as scientists. I'm gonna change these guys into into producers so I can get more done here. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to. I don't seem to be importing food, even though I have the freighters available. Huh. Okay, maybe if I end one turn, it'll figure it out. Orbital habitat done on Earth, great. Xenomine next. Research lab done on Interful. They're only shrinking a little bit. I think it's alright. Maybe I could build an aeroponic farm. But it is two monies that I have to spend that I don't really want to. I think I'll just start working on this orbital habitat. Raise the population of this planet. The blockade will end shortly anyways. Let's go back to here and see if this will figure itself out. Yeah, there we go. I don't know. It was just probably bugged because it was a newly conquered planet. Alright. I think that's all I want to do. Unless I want to make more farmers here. But I think it's okay that the Vulfar farm a little bit. I don't need like all of these guys into production. It'd be too much pollution anyways, and then Vulfar are stuck at research because they're naturally stupid, unfortunately. It doesn't really matter if some of them are farmers instead. I don't need all of them as producers. Quality ship will be done here in 7 turns. That's good. And that's unfortunate. I might lose my starbase here. I can't do much about it. They did travel quite a bit, so they might run out of fuel soon. Hoping for that. Okay, another fight that we have to do manually. And then there'll only be one more known planet that the Vulfar have. I don't know why you keep getting injured. I think there's definitely some bugs with the ground combat. Hopefully they get figured in later patches. It's a small bug, but you know, a bug nonetheless. Okay, that guy just standing still. It's fine with me. See, normally they move forward. Okay, these guys are actually in a blocking position for these infantries. That's unique. We'll heal up the shield a bit. So let's use you to finish this guy off. Alright, 3 shots here. Might take a little damage up here unless I can gun this guy down. Try to do that. Shield heal here might fall. Nope. Okay, I was wrong about that. Move you here and then you can shoot this guy for me. Alright. Heal you up. Oops. Get you healed up. And then you can shoot. And we'll bring you around. Perfect. Guess I could have just healed the shield last turn. Saved myself a little bit of moving. Do you find it a bit funny that you can medikit a force field, but whatever. That's future technology for you guys. We have our artifacts planned now. Now we have 105 research. It's very, very good, needless to say. And what the heck? Are these like... These are Chook people. So, was there another race that got eliminated? Wow, that's strange. Don't know what to say about that. Or was Attica some neutrals? Oh no, these are androids. Okay, I see. Makes a bit more sense. Excuse me, it does go with the ancient androids right here. Androids are bad in science, apparently. Okay, well, because I have so many artifacts, they're not bad, but Normally they are bad, but they're good at production and good at farming. So we'll leave them on farming. Then we'll work on, of course, an automated rotor bay. And you can see having the Xeno mine, right, rather than the automated rotor bay, it kind of slows you down a bit as the first tech. You really want the +5 flat production bonus. I mean, with 3 workers, yes, 3 workers get 9 production, whereas you get 8 production here. But the base production is so important in the early game, especially with new systems. Okay, this wasn't like the best example, but just one reason why I always take the automated rover bay first. Okay, yeah, that wasn't a very good example, but hush, hush, it's okay. Everything's okay. We'll now head towards Greek 2. This planet has +2 production per work from harvesting, but -1 food per work. Unfortunately, it's a poor planet, so I don't know what to make of this planet. I don't really care. I guess it's slightly better in production. It's like in between abundant and rich, but it sucks at growing food. Speed penalty from damage, huh? No, so one of my ships got damaged from the auto resolves, it looks like. That's fine. I should explore more. I forgot to keep using these guys. Get sidetracked, especially every time I load the campaign. I was like, eh, what was I doing? Because they're still shrinking. Hurry up and up dying. Scouts have arrived at Listoma. Not a bad planet. A very large planet. Could be a potential research planet in the future. But it's on the periphery of the world, so, or of the galaxy, so I don't particularly care about that much. Not like it's not gonna be that important to me. If rush this colony ship out now, I think I'll do that. Maybe work on something else here. Not sure what though. I guess more colony ships. I have the money to spend. Might as well use it. See if the courtesan want to trade anything. Their tolerance of me is a bit low, so I don't know if I'll be able to grab anything, but try. What do I want to give you? To give you a few more useful things, I presume. I don't want to give you mandatory service. That's a generic good thing overall. I don't want to give you shields. I don't want to give you. Well, I think I'll just take it from you later. I only got 2 techs. I'm not gonna give you anything. Let's go back to Earth. Go back to Earth. After the Xeno mine, maybe build 2 more freighter fleets. Okay, oh, my obligation to pay tribute. Was I still paying tribute even though I declared war? That would be kind of strange, but it's like, I'm gonna kill you guys now, but here's some money just in case, you know, to make death a little bit easier. There's just starbase at Rhodos. That's good. Always good to have starbases. Yeah, research lab next, and then Xenomine. Last campaign, I don't think we ever got the Xenomine. No one researched it. It was kind of strange, but I'm glad we have it now. It's colony ship. Okay, I already sent it somewhere. Send it to Idaho for the two thingies I want. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my starbase here. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. Maybe I could launch another freighter. Was that research? Oh no, that was from the experimental. I was like, that's a weird tech to just have gotten. Keep going down the experimental tree. Oh, great, they did run out of fuel just then. Hello, High Lord Octavia of House Vartel, leader of the Drelox Council. Now, I know that's not what you guys look like. You're a bit uglier than this. Molo Farm. I don't think this is ever gonna be very useful. +1 food per farmer, -10 approval. I guess in a pure farming planet, it's not too bad, but I mean, I like having good approval. Slave pits, that's worthless for us. High energy focus. Ships equipped with this module receive a 200% damage bonus at maximum range to all of its particle beam weapons. Someone did the math, and this is like occasionally useful with some endgame weapons or something like that. I can't remember. The rest, I guess, I could just take for someone else. We'll grab the high energy focus, but then again, I don't really care. The research. These guys don't have anything. That just means they all die. You know what? This is perfect. Now, you remember how earlier I said that I was going to have to go backwards into the wormhole to get to Courtesy? Now I can just go through the Drelox. Oh, nice. And convenient for me. I bet this fleet is going to be able to last me a very, very long time. And base research labs are providing enough research for me to last for a while. I should probably get a few spies out though, now that I've met the Drelox. It would be useful. It doesn't matter too much. I have so many texts, even if they steal a few. It's like, whatever. Alright, we'll get a few James Bonds though. Finish another colony ship. Where do I want to send this? Probably maybe back to Attico 3 for the fuel efficiency. That's not bad. Or we did say the Prolofill caches. Random belts. Here, let's sort by minerals. The ultra rich belts. These actually have 9 productions. These asteroid ultra rich belts. That's interesting, but not very useful for me. Helium 1, not useful enough for me to colonize. Noxium, I might take on Mondore. 2 Noxiums. This Mondore has another one. I think I want to grab Vecna. How far is that from my colony ship? Pretty damn far. Is there anything around here that I can grab that might be potentially useful for me? No, there's 2 Latin. No, we don't care about Latinum. Helium 3 here. I like how a system is called random, and then that was called random belts. Had to look at that twice. Fortunately, there's no good systems around here that I really particularly care about, so I guess I'm sending these colony ships a long ways away. Where was that system? Mondore. But these lands are kind of annoying. I probably just want to use them to take the resources and then not use them for anything else. If I was to grab them. I also grab this like poor swamp, huh? Wait, where are the delicacies again? That's right, Vecna, okay. Like fucking Dory from Finding Nemo. I just forget. Okay, there we go. And then at Vulfar, actually I want to build a Terran Explorer. So I can explore around these systems. Although I don't really want to find anyone new while my fleet is down here. Great, a winter resort at Attico, plus 2 billions of credits per turn. I'll take that. Are you guys still starving? Maybe I should just get you guys a hydroponic farm. Or aeroponic farm, let's do that. Luckily the blockade has moved away. Yes. More production, please. And more money. A crappy, poor planet, but whatever. Growth is gonna be pretty slow here. Let's take a look at how many people are selfish there. 12. What about Earth? Earth, I can move these people to Atticos then. We're gonna finish my approval building here, so then I'll be over 45% once again. Why are you guys starving? Have enough freighters again? Okay, there you go. So on Earth, after this, we want to build another freighter. 2 more freighter fleets, maybe 3. Let's build 3. And then, what do I want to build here? I want to get more pollution reprocessors, to be honest. Yeah, we could get the particle collider just for the research. Nothing else I really want to build, and more tech's always useful. You know, I would auto, but then just if I retreat, it's just gonna keep getting stuck over and over. So I'm just, or sorry, I would fight and retreat, but we'll just pretend they got caught. Oh, these guys are sharing a system here. How interesting. Kind of cute. Another worthless system here. Next turn we'll reach Greek orbital habitat done here. That's fine. We'll get more food. Let's see, I could raise the approval. Get more food here. Not bad. Let's do that. It's a slow thing to build. Our Terran Explorer at Vulfar is done. Ah, there we go. Can click on. Let's send it to explore around these systems here. A lot of yellow systems, potentially something useful to colonize. Ooh, this looks like a fight we could take. I probably could auto it and do well, but we'll do a manual fight. I know one of my battlecruisers is pretty damaged. I'll probably keep it more in the rear. James class battlecruiser. I don't mind putting my carriers in the front, actually. They're pretty tanky against anything that can be thrown at me. See, disruptor guns are so good, aren't they? On your fighters. He just murdered all of these little corvettes. And if I ever get like fighter shields, that'll be the end of these guys. You see that I just one volleyed each corvette right there. The starbase, like 10 seconds maximum lifespan. I don't think it even lasted to 10 seconds if we really count. It was somewhere, okay, it was probably around 10 seconds, but that's not a very good life expectancy for a starbase. And I have a lot of backup missile launchers from my James class battlecruisers. I'm glad they don't. The Navy doesn't hire me to name their ship classes. I'm not very original. I mean, what's a good name for a battlecruiser? I mean, like if you think about it, most ships I'm sure there's a certain type of standard that I'm just not familiar with, but like certain ship classes named after names. Some of them are named after states or provinces, depending on where you live. Maybe some of them are leaders or famous people or like famous soldiers who died. Ooh, a 6v6. So first we had a 4v6, then or 6v4, then a 6v5, now a 6v6. I don't think it matters. They die no matter what. They still have one more colony that they're sharing with the Drelox. That's fine. We'll just march between all of them. Alright, let's start gunning down some of these melees. I only fire. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I only fire one shot with you, but you can't even fire. Because I want to save 3 shots for these guys there. Guess he can medkit this shield. And there's no point having 8 action points. Oh, whoops. I was gonna have you move around, but that doesn't look like it's possible, unfortunately. Having a little bit of extra health is slightly helpful. That's not gonna help you enough, I'm afraid. You can't shoot anything, that's bizarre. Okay, we're engaging in close combat here, but not for long. Alright, some of these guys can't fire. That's alright. Have you fired twice? You can fire. I'll just shoot this guy. I want to heal you up before I fire once more. There we go. Yeah, it really must be a bug on that one guy there. He's like permanently crippled no matter how many medkits I use on him. But just, you know, a few minor things. Ground combat. Hopefully, ground combat. You know, I would actually prefer if the ground combat weapons were all like direct upgrades, like how they were in Master of Orion. Because then it'd make the ground weapons way more useful. Don't you think so? I mean, then some races who might suck at ground combat, they have to grab those, while other races are like, eh, whatever. Ooh, a Hall of Heroes still costs 1,000 production, so I'm not gonna be building that for literally quite a while. Hostile fleet? Oh no, that was just a fleet there. Okay, let's head on out to this planet here. Not a very useful planet, I'm afraid. Whatever. Oh, whoops, I gotta refuel once. Let's just stay here and refuel. You guys deserve a little shore leave. Did I keep going down this tree? Doesn't really matter. Is there anything else I can grab? Probably more useful. I know cruise missiles is like one of the best weapons right now, but dang, I just don't care that much. We'll get Colonial Police. I think we've done pretty good with racial tension right now. What the heck? There's some just random colonizer here. Oh my god, did they just grab a planet right here? That would be... yeah, they did. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. I might be able to just... yeah, let's just launch a few soldiers. These guys have colonized... I'm guessing it's a useful planet here. Otherwise, there wouldn't be any reason to just grab... Let's take a look at Flint. An ancient habitats asteroid field. That's not the most useful. Hey, I'm not gonna judge. Ebalek. Here's a system that's been colonized by the Courtesan. Not a very useful colony, but whatever. We now have one defensive spy. Leave him there. Yeah, I forgot to move you guys to you here. You guys have anything else to give me? I'm kind of nice. I don't really want to just take all your stuff. I could offer you a little bit of return, but worthless beings. Are you guys still starving here? And you are. They're bizarre. Okay, you guys can build an aeroponic farm here next. I think that'll be it. A lot of research buildings finished. That's good. Stuff's already queued up here. And I haven't read at the point where I'm like, I don't know what to build. I can just build whatever. Yeah, okay, thanks for a free colony. Free, very, very, very useless colony, but I'll take it. Build a robo bay and then a bank and a research lab. And then I guess a star base and then trade goods. Yay. Ancient habitats. I get +1 on this not very useful asteroid belt. Keep heading out this way. They have another system here? Someone wants a trade treaty. That's interesting. Unfortunately, I don't want to offer you money. Such a shame, isn't it? We'll take our delicacies. Always good, no matter how crabby this planet is. Okay, that's a nice threat. Am I supposed to care about it though? This colony, I'm actually starving here. I don't know why I'm exporting food. I think it's because I have an odd amount of lemba seeds, so that's why it's so strange. We'll just work on a rubber bay here. But see, now if no one's farming, I'm not exporting anymore. I'm importing food here, and then everything's all happy. Funny, funny game. There's another colony base here. This planet's losing me a lot of money. Not a very good way to make me more money. I don't like bad investments. Even with trade goods, I'm losing 3. So 9 research or 1 money. I think I'll take 9 research then. Human fleet, another colonizer. Where to next? Did I have another colonizer out? No, nope. Okay. So, back to this page. Okay, yeah, the Herm Glub 1. That's what I wanted. Yeah, see, we just like evacuated people from their own planets, and then we're like, here, you guys are going to these other crappy planets. That's how we maintain your loyalty. Oh, the valley has increased. Unfortunately, okay, give us your last planet. Unfortunately, they said no, so now they must die. Let's launch these out. I kind of want to try out these dinosaurs. We gotta send them to the front line though. It's pretty damn far away. This is a mission here. There's a mission here. Oh, that means I need to pick up some people. Okay, let's go to Earth. Pick up some soldiers. Pick up some soldiers and see if that's a mission that yellow mission's one that I care about. Nothing here. Just scout out these 2 systems then. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to deal with this crystal annoyance back there. It's just kind of out of the way for me to deal with. So we'll probably get the system blockaded multiple times over and over, but whatever. Oh, it's annoying, but it's not gonna hurt us. Maybe we'll build an infantry base in case there's some landing shenanigans. Oh, now they hate me. That's a shame. That's a really big shame. So sorry. Okay, maybe I'll just work on this Hall of Heroes and eventually I'll finish it. Eventually. I mean, it'll be nice to have a few leaders. We potentially have the money to support all of this anyways. I'll build an Imperial Bank first. I don't need the starbase here right away. Again, we're already starting to have quite a few plants to work with. Just leave a few of them on trade goods and scientists. Food shortage at Ronos 2. Why are you guys starving? Ah, there's food to import. You guys have to build a farm here. Okay. If you insist. Another fight that I have to manually do. That's alright. That means all of these places have infantry bases for me to use later on. So that should there be a sneak invasion, I'll be able to defend up to a certain point. I mean, a good player will probably be able to beat at least around 2-to-1 odds. And I trust my primitive knowledge of basic ground fighting is good enough for this game. Alright, now you die. Heal this thing up. Okay, these two guys can't shoot, that's fine. This soldier, I'll have him move around and then finish this guy off. Alright, let's start gunning these guys down. Okay, you can move. You can take 2 steps. Perfect. There we go, easy. Getting easier as I get less lazy and I actually move my people around minimally. That should be it for the Vulfars. They've been completely eliminated. Yep. Hey, Opterus, how are you? Silly cybernetic robots. Wow, these guys have a lot of techs. Okay, I'll probably have to take them a bit more seriously. What, like asteroid superstructure? What else? Main engineering's always good. I kind of like that. I'm gonna grab these two for now. Give you something good in exchange. That's not enough. Maybe I'll grab something cheaper then. I'll give you 2 crappy things. Alright, there you go. So that means on those asteroid plants we can build those now. Especially on aerial belts. Actually, that means we want to switch the scientists back to production. Yukin system. Okay, more delicacies. That's useful. Opterus has expanded quite far, but I think we'll be okay. We might want to build another fleet up north then. Probably have to think of a new design as well. We'll get to that eventually. I'm losing a bit of money now. Maybe I'll start making some more food then. Or that didn't make a difference. Why is that? I'm not sure. Okay, let's launch all of these. It's all these like crappy plants that I'm taking over that's costing me a bit. I think Drelox I should attack next. I'll probably attack the Opterus last. Anything. It's lagging a bit right now, not sure why. Bear with me. Build a few construction ships and build a few listening posts so that they don't backstab me. Is there anything on Most Sharp? No, there wasn't. But at Yukon, there was a plan that I would like to take. Maybe on Vulfar build a colony base first. Okay, there we go. I think on Earth I need some more freighters. We have 4 more freighters. And now we start moving against the Drelox here. I kind of don't want Opterus to stick around too long. They have the strongest ships, and Cybernetic does get better by starting at this point in the game. Isn't there a crappy plan I have to take though? Maybe I just won't develop it so much. Already losing me money. Yeah, losing me a lot of money. Now, maybe I didn't need to backstab them, but that's alright. Counter espionage forces have eliminated an Opterus spy. Good job. Here's another 6v6. These guys, of course, are much squishier than normal, so they'll be pretty easy to deal with. My wounded warrior here freaking bothers me each time. And I think I'll start building a few corvettes in the north. I don't want to get caught with my pants down. That'd be bad. These guys are very, very squishy. It'll be extremely easy to knock over. And actually, you know that wormhole that leads to the Courtesine, right? From the north, I can actually use it backwards. Once I take over the Courtesine, I'll bring my fleet home and kill Opterus with that fleet. That's the best idea I have. Alright, fortunately another crappy planet I'm not gonna have to use too much. Yeah, I should just build an Imperial Bank and then just ditch it. Like, just switch it to trade goods after. Same with this planet. Maybe I should just switch it to Imperial Bank and then just ditch it. Not care about anything else here. I really don't need these planets. They're just costing me money. Okay, I guess this is where their capital is, so we'll start moving here. I think cruise missiles, since we're using a lot of missiles, should be a good next priority. Article colonists, that could be pretty useful. Or research heavy storms. We could solve our problem on whatever planet that was at. Okay, there, profile cache. Good. I'm sorry that you guys don't like me. Isn't there a play I don't care too much about, but it's kind of closer to where wormholes might pop out, so let's about a few things. On Earth, we want the Hall of Heroes done. That was this place doing? It's doing alright. We could raise some taxes a bit. 10%. A fish, the starbase at 3, and then colonies after that. And the Enigma system, Diamond Rain. This is actually a planet that's worth just colonizing, and they're nano cash. Of course, we want those. We can make a nice front line. Oh wait, what the Diamond Rain's been taken over by them, but I kind of want to ninja the other one there. Be very useful for us. What do you want to build next here? I guess a colony ship. That makes sense. Clear skies. Von stores of Vecna 1 have been cleared. Great. And 6 turns for a colony ship here. Aeroponic farm. Ronos, we finished that. Afterwards, I want an infantry base to prepare for the invasion of Opterus. Oh yeah, I forgot about my dinosaurs. Let's load them up. Load up these infantries. I can leave one at home. That's fine. Pick up some more soldiers somewhere else, like at Flint. Or let's bring them to Vulfar. We'll bring this one to Vulfar as well. I will just station them maybe near Ronos or something like that. Okay. We're now orbiting over Drelox. Wow, look at them. They start next to a Terran ultra-rich planet. It is heavy G though, so it's basically a downgrade to just rich until we research the heavy G technology, but still a very, very strong planet. Let's take over their capital. This will actually be a useful planet. Can just make it into a research planet or whatever sorts. You have to stop healing that guy. This is a waste of time for me. I'm kind of OCD about it. Alright. Easy to kill, squishies. Okay, because I'm OCD. I gotta do it. Perfect. And then we'll move on to that ultra-rich planet. I wish I had that start. If it was a heavy G planet. Remember how we started last campaign next to some rich, a huge planet? That was insanely awesome for a start. I think Opterus will be a significant enemy later on though. Because they'll actually have the tech to fight us and do decently well against us. Ah, it's nice that all of these plants are... Why don't you guys become just food producers? You have the silly little Mola farm here. We actually gotta scrap it, because I don't want to pay the maintenance on it and stuff. And it'll give me some money. Let's build an Imperial Bank and then a Starbase. Pretty typical for what I like to build. And eventually a university, and we'll just stick a bunch of researchers here. Oh, this looks like their only system, so after this, the Drelox are dead. Make sure all of our worlds are producing. Yes, one world isn't. What do I want to build here? Doesn't really matter. I guess a colonial police. And I guess an automated factory is always useful. Even though I would be paying a bit more in maintenance. Let's get our scientists. Okay, we're gonna fight this just because it's the last stand of the Drelox, which didn't last very long. They won't just go towards the courtesan. This will be a pretty epic fight, actually. They have a lot of ships. So do we. But, or it could happen just like what it did with the Vulfar, you know? They just die very, very quickly. I presume it'd be more like that. A few corvettes, no fighters. AIs don't like fighter bays, it seems, except for pirates. Yeah, we got a little bit of lag, but that's alright. Yeah, a bit of lag. Okay, I'll try to zoom out so there's less lag. Our fighters bait out a lot of weapons. Kinda funny. Alright, once again, I'm not sure what's going on here, but looks like the Drelox are slowly getting picked apart. At least that's what I hope so. Might be losing a few corvettes. I'll probably have to rebuild them on the way home. After I take care of the courtesan before I invade Optimus. I like having these corvettes to provide a nice little front line for my ships. But I don't mind my carriers tanking a little bit either. They've been designed pretty well, at least in my opinion. And my fighters are basically being a menace. How many corvettes I have? I actually lost all my corvettes. You guys have been pretty strong. Did a lot better than the Vulfar. Unfortunately, Terran ship designs, cruisers are very hard to get too many of. Unlike the Karathis, actually. Which is kind of surprising, because you think Karathis would be more like armor tankers, being bears and all. But that's alright. We'll just build a bunch of artillery ships. Okay, this ship looks disabled now. We're going to switch to this frigate. It's retreating. Switch to this corvette now. I still have like a few corvettes alive. Very, very injured though, it looks. And now our missiles are also doing quite a bit of damage just because we have so many of them. I have 4 corvettes in total. I think I had around 10 before. I'm gonna guess the fight with Optimus is gonna be pretty challenging. A lot more challenging than these guys. Especially since Optimus have the best types of ships. Let's deal with this silly little frigate here. Okay, there we go. And we're not running out of ammo very, very quickly on our corvettes, so that usually means we've placed maybe too many ordnance storage, but whatever, it's all right. I think the main reason we lose our corvettes is if we lose our engines, but we want fast engines regardless. So that they can try to dodge most of their shots. It's alright, corvettes are easy to replace. We'll work on that on Earth after the Hall of Heroes. And yes, let's auto the starbase. Oh, I lost a James class battlecruiser. It's alright, these guys are getting a bit outdated anyways. And no defenses on this planet, so that's the end of the Drelox. I don't like Molo farms. You guys, I'd rather have you guys starve than eat this shitty Molo stuff. I am bleeding a lot of money though. Just need some Imperial banks here. It's because my approval is at 0% here, so none of these guys are really producing anything, and they won't for quite a bit. We'll just leave them be for now. I think I'll stick here one turn to repair and to regain some fleet ordnance. Then we'll head towards the courtesan. We'll just send our scout home as well. And then on Earth, or maybe on Vulfar, after I finish this colony ship. I also need a fleet academy here if I want. No, I already built this fleet academy. Great. I guess it'll be on Earth then, where I build my corvettes, unless Ronos has. Ronos is only working on a colony ship, and no fleet academy. So yeah, Ronos isn't gonna be where I produce stuff. A lot of silly little colonies here. These guys are expanding quite fast. I don't want to leave them alive for too long. Be more annoying later on. Exad system. Now scout around the periphery again. See how far these guys have expanded. Wow, I am bleeding money. There we go. And polluted atmosphere on Earth. Whatever. I'm not using Earth as a planet for that purpose anyways. So I built here. I don't want too much pollution on these plants. Not that there's that much. Well, I'm glad. Okay, I guess I can hold you guys there for one more turn before I go towards the courtesan. Or I'm impatient. We'll go this way first and then go here, and then we can jump into the wormhole home. Maybe I should just carry some bombs and blow these guys up. But then I also need a bunch of fuel storage. So that... Because basically I'm hopping between plants and then refueling. This plant's losing me monies because of freaking corruption. Done at Greek, or bank. More star bases. Just for the command points. How many techs do you guys have? You guys got a few techs, maybe more than I would get from just conquering. I don't know how many plants you have, maybe too many. I'm going to arrive in 12 turns. Alright, what about my other scout? Oh, I have a fleet on course to attack my scouts. That's not too good. I don't know if maybe I should start building some defenses here. Definitely after this colony ship. Okay, I think I'll try to redesign my carrier. Let's see if there's any way to redesign them. Wells class carrier number 2. Anything new I would want to put on these ships that I haven't put on before? Not really, not on this Wells class carrier. What about the James class battlecruiser? Is there anything new I want to stick on these ships? Maybe mass drivers, but I can only stick in one on each side. It's not particularly helpful. I wouldn't lose all my ordnance though. Alright, for 103 seconds. If I did this, get some mass drivers, make it rapid fire mass drivers. Now the James class ship is more of an artillery ship rather than a brawler, which is fine too. If that's the case, I should put some more rockets in it. Replace these fusion guns. Clearly I'm not using them for that purpose. That means now I need some more ammo. Okay, yeah, let's put some more ammo. Where is it? Ordnance storage, there we go. I probably replace this generator here as well. So I don't have all these energy weapons anymore. 70 seconds of firepower. If I replace one, will I still have enough fire or power? No, not to continuously fire though. Maybe if I replace one of these fuel cells with a ordnance. That's not too bad. I can put one ordnance here. Replace one forward armor. I think that's alright. I would be able to fire for 87 seconds. That's still not too bad. I think that's pretty reasonable. It's a bit on the shorter end than I like, but as we saw, most of our ships we have enough ammo. So I think I'll save it like this then. Our new James class battlecruiser. We'll try to build maybe 3 of them. Okay, let's screw the colony ships now. We want some actual warships. And then maybe 2 more Wills class carriers. The colony ship is done here. Oh, did I fish? No, one of these is a troop trans. I was like, I have 2 of these now. Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can ninja this asteroid belt, if they say anything about it. Let's keep running around exploring. Alright, increase morale here. Not very useful planet. Well, this would be a planet I could build Vulfar for more food. Yeah, I'll do that on this place. But Vulfar only affects colony will suffer approval if they are forced to eat it. Okay, maybe I don't know if that applies to anywhere exports as well. That would suck. That means this planet doesn't really build anything else anymore, just trade goods. Rover Bay done here, and then we'll work on Research Lab, Colonial Police. Okay, good. Taking down a lot of enemy spies. One thing to note. More research. Little habitats. Oh, very typical things that I'm building. Are they still chasing me? Or they stopped chasing me? That's good. Yeah, new one. The Relay. So many more and more friends. Organic components. This is cute. Gain plus 5% field repair speed on strategy, but that's not too bad. But it's a ship module that I actually have to stick on. None of these are particularly useful. Subspace projectors. And military antenna. I kind of want that one. Anything I can offer you for that? Maybe colonial police and maybe something silly. Yes, smaller farm. More command points are always going to be useful. These guys have a pretty big empire as well. Maybe I should start working on a 2nd fleet up north to defend myself against Opterus, and then this fleet will be used against Relay Theocracy. I can build 16 more Corvettes. My Hall of Heroes will be done in 1 turn. Should I go for an automated factory first? Yeah, I think it's alright. Let's just start building these Corvettes. Let's take a look at our Corvette design, see if we can upgrade that. I highly doubt it. Because our human Corvettes are pretty small, as you can see. I could put a shield generator on, but I might have trouble fitting other stuff. I don't need this capacitor actually anymore. If I put shields here, I need more power somewhere else. I'd have to remove an engine or a weapon. That's likely a weapon. Now I'm balanced on power generation perfectly. I don't have any power draw. I can fire for 64 seconds. I don't know if that's enough. Maybe I'll take off an engine. But I think having the shield generator makes it for any survivability loss I have from the loss of the engines. So I think it's alright. We'll call it the S14R Mark II, and we'll start queuing a bunch of these guys up. Alright, I think that'll be it for today's episode. If you enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like. If you'd like to continue supporting this channel, please click that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. XR signing out.